Welcome back, lady lads and gentle lads, to the second sector of the final sector of Crying Suns. Now then, let us go through this as fast as we possibly can. We have no need of the shop because we finally filled out our squadron roster up to its maximum, and we are now interested in how many planets we can visit. Because we seem to have a good crew, complement, in order to accomplish that. So, what would be the most planet-heavy way of going through this sector? And initially, my intuition is to go to Omega Uso Paris, to Seamus perhaps, or rather, Alnash, Zeta Selbaron, Gatrix, and then we can move on. Yeah, I like that plan. Let's do it that way. Some shipping containers that we've stumbled across. Geiger counter high. We're told to go in with hazmat suits from the tiny blurb I saw. Hull molecular enhancer, whatever that means. Hardened hull +1. I like it. See, this is cool. We don't even have to buy that upgrade now. +2 fuel is very fantastic as well. Let's hit up the secret military base first. And we run into a pirate, who immediately gives us a scrap. Not a whole lot of scrap, but I mean, we're willing to let him go either way. Not that we had a choice, but we would have been willing to let him go regardless. Now, between 0 and 2 lost for 81%. Anton? So far, the game's being kind to us, and RNG is, making you go down to the surface a lot of times. Frigate prototype, Mark II. Perfect, I wonder what kind of prototype effect we're gonna have. Yeah, okay. We're not taking damage quite yet. Well, we're taking damage, but not losses quite yet. And it's a perfect run, again. I think the game is forcing itself to be kind to us, is my worry. Now, let's check this out first, before heading on to the next system, and it's a church battleship. Okay. Don't worry, after he kills us, he'll pray for our soul. How generous of him. Anyway. He's sending out a cruiser and a frigate. Well, for cases like that, we have our methods. First off, we send out 2 boomers, an implier, and honestly, I'm going to send out the cruiser prototype. Yeah. This I'm comfortable with. In fact, we will head out as follows. Pow, pow, and pow. Yes, this is good. Good, we caught them out in the open. We're heading immediately for the hull component. Okay, the enemy made a mistake. That's fine. We like mistakes. And we especially like it when the enemy makes them. Our boys are getting damaged by adjacency. I don't quite like that. Well, they're not getting attacked by adjacency anymore. We have to move the implier. No sense in it taking damage. What do we send out next? How about a Magneto frigate, just for the meme of it. Beautiful. Cool. That zones us away from the enemy. Okay, crap. We're gonna take a lot of damage here. Just attack the squadron bay, the cruiser prototype, it's getting, well, spanked. And unfortunately, we're going to take a Jesus, I can't English. Magneto frigate loss. Send the Implier back inside, and we'll deal with this the boomer way. Nah, main? Okay, send you over here. And beautiful. Attacking that. The Implier. How do we feel about sending the Implier out? That's ready to fire. I don't much like that. Oh well. Where are we at? Perfect. Right there. Boomers are expendable, and I mean, like, it's basically over. We stole the additional 11 scrap, which is nice, but unfortunately we had a couple of ships wrecked. Less nice. Now, about local. We are a very min-maxy sort of boy, so as much as I probably should have headed on to the next star, but instead we get a show of thanks. I like shows of thanks. Current adjacent target cannot move. Interesting fighter prototype. Now, and this is the auto shield. Deployed with one absorbed shield. Nice. Cool. I think it was worth it. Now then. Next system has an army depot for us. So we'll head to Alnash, where we can also hope to stock up on some Neo-N. But first we deal with our Rubik's Cube above the stars. Aki Research Station. Let's attempt to contact the Aki Station. Recorded message. They're terminating their research. Got it. Send a commando team in for investigation. Ooh, do we want to? Whatever, let's continue on to next point of interest. For once, I'm gonna play it a bit safe. Now then, secret military base, no spaceship above the planet. Liquid healer nanobot tank. Well, we don't have injured officers, so it's fine. We didn't need his assistance, fortunately. Our squadrons are useful. Environmental disaster, secret military base, and battleship wreckage. Anton, you're still the man for the job. In fact, 2 to 9, 0 to 9. 2 to 9 is a good number. Let's launch the expedition. We're bound to lose some boys in the environment disaster. Don't like it quite as much, but okay. Free frigate. We didn't lose anybody. Impressive. Nice, nice. And we continue on our way. And we still continue on our way. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Alright. Maybe we could have avoided those 5 losses, but oh well. Let's head on to our army depot. Church beacon. Pre-shutdown message. We don't really care about it. We're almost at the end. The only story that interests us is the story at the end. And what's an X-beam? Wow. H-beam. Anti-ship weaponry would be nice to have around, honestly. Part of me wants a Sub-Zero gun, though. Impaler cruiser. Mark III boomer. Versus, which kind of boomer do we have? Mark 1. Deals only 10 damage as an explosion. Pyro transponder, we'll sell that hopefully in next system. We are running into our squadron limit, though. This guy's patched. 2 Magneto frigates when we already have one of these. And a frigate Mark II. Melee damage of 4. We actually have quite a conundrum ahead of us. Let's go with... this guy. I think we'll sell it off because, honestly, when enemy strikecraft engage, they tend not to disengage. Do we still want to keep this on? I think we do. Yeah. I think we'll also add that to the sell pile. Keep our options open for the future. 2 Magneto frigates should be sufficient. Now then, Sub-Zero gun. We'll think about it. Definitely need 2 of those. Definitely want to fill this out a tiny bit. Upgrades-wise, hull and hull. Anything else that interests us? Dock recovery might be nice. Though an additional weapon dock... and a Sub-Zero gun, I think, are preferable. Yeah. Much more preferable. Sub-Zero gun should also reload very fast, so we will put it in the appropriate order, and very good. I think we can continue on. Any upgrades we are currently pursuing? Not really. Local system? Cool. Everything done that needs to be done. And we move on to Zeta Silberan. We'll offer the pirate a chance to surrender. And he surrenders. We've been through this before. Plus 59. Scrap, that is. Ejected cryopod on the surface. That essentially sounds like money to me. Scrapper with a damaged hull. Ah, it's slaves. But we have specialists for this. So yeah, we will just rapidly persuade the guy to release an officer for us. Which are actually commandos. Very nice, and we attack the scrapper while we're here. And so... I don't know what he's going to launch at us. Oh, it's this meme. Ah, yes. I understand. This is the meme of we need as many strikecraft out on the field as possible, including that one. Because in 20 seconds, we're about to be overrun with damage, and I don't like that. Okay, perfect. Before anything bad happens, however, we ought to do enough damage to deal with it. Plasma nuke, and nothing bad happens. Good. So do we want a zoning weapon? I still think we do. Before that, however, let's prepare a mission to the surface. Mutated flying creatures, still best resource numbers. I've gotta take it. Anton, why are you getting so many missions? Come on. You're making everyone else feel jealous. That said, you don't fight mutalisks very well. No matter. We get yet another officer. We find nothing in a military base, though, and that doesn't really... Well, we're not quite disappointed. Oh, new officer. Nice. Kara Moon. What does she do? Squadron's DPS plus 15%? Yes, ma'am. I like this. And she's good at fighting, she's good at piloting, and spying. Or perception. It's a perception check. I remember now. Do we really want to deal with this? Not on 3 Neo-N. So we do the smart decision and move on to Gatrix. See how much fuel we get. Or alternately, just straight up go for a mercenary outpost. Well, let's see first what kind of upgrades we can get for ourselves. A better heat capacitor, I think, would be nice. Improved squadron support is more important in my mind, however. Local, I don't particularly care. But at the same time, we chose this road for the anomalies. Do we fly close to the sun? I think we fly close to the sun. So that's done. Incoming transmission. Help us. Monsters have us locked away in here. They were kidnapped and brought here. A run along, little Imperial, nothing to see here. Attempt to free them. Well, we don't quite need commandos anymore because we don't have any planets to deal with, so why not? Even if we fall below the 10 we want, for optimum reasons. And yep, of course it was a trap. Let's blow the station open. Perhaps we can even get some of our troops out, if not all of them. Okay. It's good to have a demolition specialist. We still lose the 4 boys, but we get some scrap. Boys for scrap is an interesting exchange system. Still at 3 jumps worth of fuel. We'll take 1 anomaly. And it's a Kosh ship guarding Kosh crates. Okay. Cool. These turrets are now under our control. And he's starting with 2 squadrons and a frigate. Okay. Mark II prototype. Oh yeah, we already deployed the auto shield frigate. So we'll deploy a Magneto. We'll deploy an Implier. And we will deploy a boomer drone. Yes. Okay, good. They are under our control. I was briefly worried. Cool. Interception accomplished. Alright, we will attack in this manner. What's the incoming enemy reinforcements? A Magneto frigate. Interesting. Let's prevent that guy from firing back, you know? Send him through to the other side. Have both of these guys attack the fighters, and we'll lock down the squadron bay. Very good. Now, you're very scuppered, so please get back inside if you can. We'll zone this area so that the moment they spawn, hopefully, well, it'll damage them enough that, well, no bad things will happen to our units, and it goes offline at just the wrong time. So we'll solve this with a bit of Magneto action. There we are. There we are. Oh, yes, immunity. I completely forgot. That's a thing. Now then, boomer drones. How do we want to deal with you? Okay. Let's zone you backwards a little bit. Cool. And have both of the boomers attack, and this should be fine for us. And we missed that. Alright. Okay. Frigate, if you please. Ah, that's okay then. Boomer will do its duty and explode. We're just gonna kill like that with the piercing laser because we have nothing better to do with it at the moment. Thank you, Plasma Nuke, but I think your time is up, enemy ship. Good night. See, this is the reason why it's good to have an implier. Now, local system. We're gonna be diligent. And we're going to go to the next star, I should think. Our fuel reserves are rather low. House Vicarelli beacon. Let's listen to the message. Doesn't seem to be working. As with all House Vicarelli beacons. Nice. So we have exactly 2 jumps in our tank. Let's do this anomaly and then the next one. And a scrapper battleship that was already waiting and trapped for us. Nice. Oh, it's this one. I think we were just dealing with this one, as a matter of fact. Right then. Perfect. Send it if you got it. And we're sending it. Everything we got. Now, faster reloads. I'm glad nothing got caught by the EMP tower. That could have been disastrous for us. Beautiful, and we get an H-beam. Naughty. Anyway. Jokes about the Japanese language aside, let's move on to our boss for this sector. Hopefully the fact that we have no fuel doesn't hurt us in any way. I think we should still be able to jump into next sector. And we're dealing with an Aki battleship. I am Lady Tetsuo. Aha, maybe she knows if Tetsuo sent the face changer to your cell to find out the location of the master node. Admiral Idaho, Oberon's best trained monkey. Last I heard, you died on a fool's errand for your master. None ever made it into the palace. Huh, that's interesting. Oberon always spotted them somehow. Well, we've grown tired of chit-chat. And at the end of the day, we're thinking it's House Vicarelli that did all this nonsense. Ghost, Wraith, Fighter, okay. I know how it's gotta be. Send the Implier into the asteroids. Send out the Auto Shield Frigate. Send out the Magneto Frigate. In fact, I'm just going to play them close to home, honestly. And, Boomer? Yeah, let's go with a Boomer drone. See if we can kite some enemies our way. They're also getting reinforcements in 2 seconds. Maybe I should have had the H-beam online. Okay, very interesting. Well, we'll see if this, this plan pans out for us. Yes, I expected that to happen. Okay, very cool. Okay, our weapons are damaged. I hate it. Right, zoning them right into our guns. Perfect. And I think I want a cruiser online as well for this. You'll get one more shot, though. A lot of damage there. That Magneto frigate's about to get dead. That one's in a bad way. No. You attack this. I said attack this. Oh, crap. We lost our frigate. Or our cruiser. Maybe it was worth it. Hard to tell. Anywho. Lots of health on this thing. Frigate Mark II, please. Okay. Okay. Yes, please attack the squadrons. Attack the weapons bay, even. And we'll send out another frigate in order to deal with this, mess. Very cool. Alright then, no more reinforcements. I enjoy this. Okay. Turn you off. And I'm sending you back in for repairs. He says, optimistically. Anywho. Attack the weapons and squadron systems as before. I think I can afford to do that for some time. Okay. And we have our weapon available. Send one of you away. Okay, I'm not allowed to. That's fine. 8 seconds. Everyone back home. You're on the defense now. Do I have our... Yes, I do. Perfect. Or rather, no. We're sending out a boomer drone again. Oh, that was a very good one. Now. Just to zone things away and make movement more difficult for the enemy. Okay. You're not allowed to attack. Okay, that was very interesting. Once again, zone them. Haha. One more boomer, please. Okay. So far, not bad. We're taking damage to our weapons, as before. We need a better heat management system. You, however, get back inside. You need repairs. Alright. Off to the other side of the battlefield with you. Send out another fresh frigate. I guess you'll have to wait to attack, or you just don't have to wait at all. Go to the other side, my son. Now then. Cruiser just to make life a bit easier for us. Hopefully it gets into range to do some damage, although, honestly, it's not necessary. We get our 500 scrap. Our hull system is still the most worrying thing about this whole run. And yes, it's good that on 0 Neo-N fuel, we get to jump to a system like this. Visiting the shop, buying out everything. Now then, send that to full, send it to full, and have you at full as well. I'm going up to 12 commandos, and now I'm focused on upgrades. Heat capacitor. Good. Navigation scanner, do I need it? No. The rest is just a bit of a waste of dosh. And in fact, I think I'm basically maxed out on money. I don't really need anything else here. I wonder if I'll get an achievement for unlocking everything, however. Well, let's do it. Let's see if I can get an achievement. And now, final sector. This, I'm gonna plot out my route before ending the episode, and I think the best way to go about doing it is, as before, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that'll be better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And without further ado, that's the episode closing down. I have been Smastian. I'll see you once again on a cosmic battlefield, and until then, I hope you all have a good day.